I think one of the hardest things for couples to deal with after they say I do is realizing that they're going to struggle with sex, how often that they have sex. It seems like before you're married, everybody's on board and it's all hands on deck, so to speak. But after the marriage, things change. And it can be really difficult to navigate through those things. And so here's a tip that I want to give you. I mostly want to speak to the women today. I want to talk to you about the ones of you who are in relationships that are, you're married to good men, you feel good about your relationship, but you just don't have any desire. And oftentimes I'll hear you say things like, I could go the rest of my life and never have sex and be fine. Or I want to have sex, Kim. I want to have sex. I just don't. And barring any physical reasons for that or relationship issues that can kill a sex drive really quickly, let's talk about how to stimulate your libido. Let's talk about that, because here's why it's important. It's empowering. A lot of us feel like we just don't want sex and we don't know what to do about it. And we go to the doctor and like we have low libido and we're tired or we're depressed or whatever, and we work on those things and still no libido. So what's the deal? What's happening? For many of us, it's just a lot. Like, be the mom, be the wife, be the employee, be the sister, be the daughter. There's a lot of roles that we have to play. Now, I want you to think back before you got married, maybe when you're dating and you did have desire. What was different? What was happening? For many of us, our lives were a lot less complicated, but we also spent time fostering desire within us. We took care of ourselves better. We pampered ourselves a little bit. We dressed up to go on dates. We made sure our hair looked good and our makeup was on and we looked good in our clothes and we felt confident. We thought about getting together and excitement and making out or having sex. We thought about those things. And that kind of stoked the fire a little bit. And now we're in a marriage and we're oftentimes married to husbands who, quite frankly, think our boobs belong to them. And they're constantly grabbing at us and the kids are grabbing at us. And it just feels like, give me room to breathe. Does that feel familiar? If you really want to have sex, some of this may have to start with what goes on in here. And it may begin with taking some time to take care of yourself. Pamper yourself a little bit, go to a spa, make sure your hair is done, spend money on those things. If it feels selfish or self-indulgent, it's not. It is you being able to show up in your life confidently and feel good about yourself. If you've become sluggish because you're running after 3 kids, whatever, get a personal trainer or go take a yoga class or just go for walking around the neighborhood. Make sure you do it, because when you move your body starts to feel better and it starts to look better. And when it does feel and look better, you feel more like sex. We often get confused about what causes women to desire sex. And so I'm telling you, it begins with what goes on in your head. Women don't oftentimes are wired to wake up and just be, I want to jump his bones. That's just not how we're wired. And so our husbands are wired that way. And when we're comparing ourselves to them, it feels like, man, they're always ready. They're always on and I am not. So there's something wrong with me. Give yourself the environment or the chance to foster desire, the things that used to make you feel sexy, the things that used to make you want to be close to your husband in a physical way. And I'm telling you, start there and see if that doesn't help. That's just marriage pro tip for the day.